off our first ever Raise Flave spooky stories. We're gonna do
Ooh.
this all month long, and who better to start this off with than Mr. Bruce Wayne himself? He's got a story for us from the place that I. By the way, my wife loves this place that you talk about, the Cellar in Fullerton, which is a amazing restaurant. It's a very interesting architecture, and the reason for that is because do you know who the architecture is from that? That who,
Yeah,
who
it was one of the Imagineers from Disneyland, right?
Yeah, the same guy that did the architecture for Pirates of the Caribbean
Yes.
designed the cellar. So when you go to the cellar, of course, people are watching from all over the world. But if you go to this restaurant, you go into these doors. You park first if you can find parking. Then you go into these doors and you go down, like if you're going into a basement, and then you open up these doors and you're literally in this wine cellar. It looks like you're in a old wine cellar, old cave, pirate's cave. It's an amazing atmosphere, and the restaurant food is top notch. We're
Yeah.
talking prime ribs, we're
Yes.
talking tomahawks, we're talking filet mignons, we're talking amazing, amazing food. It's a place that you go for your anniversary. So you were there recently, and there was a story.
Yeah, yeah. I was there very recently. In fact, I've been there quite a bit because it's also very reminiscent of a bat cave as well.
So you try? I would imagine that you try to find places much like this, damp, dark places where you can hide and be there and have your meals in a quiet spot like that.
Yeah, and a lot of brooding time. Need that brooding time.
Brooding times
Oh
is
yeah.
that a bad term?
It is. It is. Of
Nice.
course.
Brooding. Oh man. So the video you sent me, it sounded like an elephant blurched. But was that the video of the actual happening that you're talking about today?
It was that night that it did happen because we were actually it was let me give you a little bit of a backstory. So it
Please.
was on September 21st,
Okay.
the Earth, Wind, and Fire song. So it was crazy, but it was also as you know Batman Day.
That
So
was
it
so.
was
This happened. Is that this month? This past month?
that was this past month.
Whoa!
Yeah,
This is a recent spooky story, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
Exclusive. Painting Polish is in the house. What's up, Painting Polish? We're telling spooky stories all October. We got Bruce Wayne with the spooky story from the Batcave, the Cellar in Fullerton. So you go there up to September 21st, just like the story Earth, Wind, and Fire,
yep,
um, and go slow. Give us the whole details, everything.
yeah. So the buddies I went with, it was with Funky Garcia, the manager over at Comic Book Hideout, and then it was with Nancy, and she is the EP for the Geek Saga. She's also the Poison Ivy,
Is that
and
Nancy G?
that's Nancy G.
Heck yeah, you guys know Nancy G. She's been on the show. She's amazing, amazing artist,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Amazing producer too. Good producer.
producer of music.
Producer for the Geek Saga. She's the producer for Geek Saga now.
Oh, for the show.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, she's got some sick technical skills. I heard.
Oh
That's
yeah.
so she's yeah, dude. You guys are in good hands. That's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
So about like a week out, I made reservations because I'm just like, nah, we're gonna like enjoy Batman Day, and yeah, we just made reservations because we've tried getting to the bar and the bar's packed. So it's just like, nah, you know what? No, we're doing the reservations, we're getting that, and then
That
yeah,
place is
the
always
time comes.
the way. You have to have a reservation to get in there.
You need a resi. Anyone listening, part of Ray's community, you need
You'll be
a
waiting. I
reservation.
seen I seen a dude try to do a walk in there. Oh, we were laughing.
Walk of shame.
Everybody just points and goes, ha, because you just know you're going to be waiting for hours if you try
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
do a
Just
walk in
just total walk of shame after. But no, not us. Not that night. So they go and they allow us to go all the way downstairs, and then they say, "Oh, in a very eerie tone, your table is ready."
Ooh,
So
your
they put
table
us
is
at
ready.
the stairs.
Huh?
Exactly, exactly. It started ominous, and then they walk us all the way to the very back, the very last table. So you're
Ooh.
feeling a draft,
Is
even
that
though
by the
there's
bathroom or is
no,
it the
no,
other
no.
side?
It's the bathroom is right next to the bar, so we're all the way on the other side, like
I've
right next
never
to
been
the.
on that side. I've always been on the bathroom side. Is it crazy
Oof,
back there?
spooky. Like,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. I mean, you'll feel that cold chill, and it's nothing but just old vintage stained glass windows. I mean, you look at those windows and you could tell it's like caked with some history.
dude, I bet you, dude, you don't know what was under there when they were digging. It's probably an
No,
old Indian graveyard under there.
quite possibly. It's very, very, very true. It is very true that it could be something very, very ominous. And then we just kind of start chatting, and we start getting our drinks in there, and then we start chatting up with staff, and then the staff is saying, well, at this point you might not hear anything, but don't be surprised if you just hear like a loud slam, or if you just hear whispers here and there. There's a lot that's happened in these walls. And
They're
just
used to it.
what's up?
They're saying this happens all the time.
Yeah, yeah, it happens all the time. It happens all the time between that place and then Rudabagor's, also in downtown Fullerton.
At Rudabagor's too, I've been there many times. I've never experienced it. But Rudabagor's is trippy too because it's got those different levels, like
Yes.
patio, and then all of a sudden you're in this house in arena, like an old house that's a dining room, and all those tables. That's another place that we got to talk about eventually as well. We should actually
Oh,
just go there live to show people.
oh
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah.
so, but nobody's ever told me that when I go on the other side, nobody's ever said anything. So it's probably only when they take you on that side that you went to.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we're like all the way in the dark recesses, and it's just nuts. It's crazy. And then as we're kind of just going through our time, I think Nancy took a picture and she saw like that orb, and then she was just like, "That's odd." And I was just like, "Oh," she showed us, and we're just like, "That looks like an orb." So
Oh,
there's definitely that orb, and taking it back to Whittier, we think of the King Richards and how they will have the surveillance, and you'll see the orb. So then you see like an orb like right there, and it's just like, "Oh, that sounds like it's something." But I mean, I definitely felt it like right after. I felt like the hairs standing in my ears, sort of like I can feel like I'm hearing something. Because I
oh,
mean, that's me. When it comes to like the voice and like anything audio, then I'm just like anything acoustic. That's
like
definitely what I
that's
was
it.
imagining, and I was just like, "What is that?" And I definitely want to say that I got myself a very clear. I was just like, "What?" And that was in front of like people. I was just, yeah, I was
Did
scared.
other people hear it or just you?
No, it was just me.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it was just me, but I mean, Nancy was kind of like shaking a little bit, and then our other guy, Funky, he was kind of just like, "Whoa, this is pretty dark."
That's crazy, bro. And
Yeah.
did anything else happen after that?
Well, now we finished up, and then after that, we did paint the town red. We got all into our suits, and yeah, that night that you saw me on the building, it was that same night. So, could
Oh,
it have been that maybe some dark force got a hold of Chicano Batman and was just compelled to go and scale the buildings in downtown Fullerton?
you were in your rare form. That I think that explains it because I was like, I was like, that's next level for Chicano Batman. Like
Oh,
he's up on the freaking ceiling where nobody's allowed to go. They're trying to signal you, but you're already there.
yep. Oh yeah.
That's crazy. That's awesome, dude. Oh my god. We have to go to King Richard's and
Yeah.
do just go live there. You show me around.
With Manny, of course, we could totally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Danny the owner?
So Manny is the guy that has the Hot Wheels. He has the orbs, but I mean, him and I, we've definitely have spoken a lot about King Richards, and I definitely know like those cold spots, courtesy of the gentleman that does Haunted and Whittier. So I mean, yeah, taking his like haunted tour, he was definitely saying you're gonna want to walk over here. You're not gonna be able to go here, but if you feel the divot in the floor, that's where it was. So I mean, kind of
So
already having
Danny's
the
the guy that does the haunted tours in Whittier?
I have. That is a fun, scary time.
Yeah, we are they? I wonder if they're starting it now that it's October.
Oh, yeah, he's had them going. I want to say since maybe late July, but
Oh,
yeah, yeah, he has them going all the way through.
we need to do that. We need to go. We need to go with the camera if he's cool with it, and just go live and take his tour.
You know what? I could definitely be down for that. That sounds like it would be quite a fun endeavor.
Yeah, ask him and see. We'll see if the camera stays on or if it like chick chick shutters or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. If we get some interference.
Crazy. Well, that's the Cellar story,
Yep.
the, the first ever spooky story on the Raise Flays radio show. All October, we're going to do this. We're going to find spooky stories just like this and possibly a haunted tour with Chicano Batman to be soon. And that's going to be awesome. Thank you for
Very
sharing that, my friend.
special. Of course. Thank you for having me.
Cool, cool, cool. Anything else comes up, let me know. And thank Chicano Batman for always protecting our city and keeping us.
Always.
Awesome, my friend. I'll see you later, dude.
All right. I'll see you. Bye.
There you go. Chicano Batman with our first spooky story of October. We're going to try to have as many of those as possible. If you have a story that you want to share, a spooky, an odd, a strange story, hopefully true or imaginative, whatever you got, if it's interesting, hit me in the DM. We'd love to have you on the show and hear your story for October, your spooky stories. Juice Gang Gang, Juice Gang Gang, stay thirsty and don't be scared. Late.